Before you go.
Don't disrespect
No,
him.
no, no, no. Designation card. I want to see his designation card. I want to see his designation card. No, 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 no. You wind your neck in. Off you trot, little piggies.
Welcome.
This video comes from Audit. You'll find a link to their channel below. Be sure to check it out and support their work by watching the full video. In this episode, you're outside Bridge police station. A journalist shows up with a camera, and within just 2 minutes, several officers surround him and start giving orders. They don't actually have the authority to enforce. What they don't realize is that this auditor understands the law very well, possibly better than they do. And in the moments ahead, you see the officers come to that realization themselves. Let's dive in.
What is it?
Any particular reason for filming a police station?
Excuse me. Is that the way you approach a member of the public around here?
Yeah, normally.
Alright, well I'm not going to be speaking to you then.
I'm
Well, what's going on here?
just asking why you're filming.
Because I can. What's your name and number?
First of all,
No, I'm not going to speak to you. Do you want to identify yourself?
I don't have to identify myself.
Do you want to identify yourself?
You're filming a police station.
Yeah, you identify yourself there. 2541 Jenkins, yeah? Okay, so the reason I'm filming the police station today is because I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were just coming out to see if you needed any assistance.
Not at all. I'm outside the police station. If I needed assistance, I would have gone in.
Okay, no problem. That's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright,
We're just coming out to make sure you're okay.
that's fine. I'm fine. You're dismissed now.
You don't dismiss me.
I actually do. You're a public servant. I'm a member of the public.
Stop.
Pause for a second and notice what's happening. The officers quickly move in and spread out around the auditor before anyone even says a word. They say Cherry just checking if he needs help. But let's be honest, this isn't about help. It's a common tactic to start asking questions without proper grounds. Now watch how the auditor responds. He doesn't get pulled into their approach. Instead, he asks the officers to identify themselves. When the male officer refuses, that's a serious concern. Under the College of Policing Code of Ethics, officers are required to be accountable. Identifying themselves isn't optional, it's part of their professional duty. If an officer demands details from someone while refusing to give each lesson, that's already a failure in basic standards. Then comes the moment, you're dismissed. IT may sound blonde, but legally IT carries weight. In Rice v. Conley, the court made it clear that if there is no suspected crime, there is no obligation to stay and no power to detain. So when the auditor says that, is simply stating a legal effect, he is free to leave, and the officer has no authority to hold him there. The expressions on their faces say it all. That's what it looks like when authority is challenged by someone who understands the law.
I think we need
Excuse
to
me?
take some details off you. What's your name?
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Well, at the moment you're filming a police station.
What crime do you
okay?
suspect me of committing?
No, listen.
I am listening. What crime?
You're filming a police station.
What crime do you suspect
okay?
me of committing?
And at the moment, for security purposes.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Hold on a
What
second.
crime do you suspect me of
Well,
committing?
at the moment, you're filming a police station.
And what crime is
okay?
that?
I don't know what your reasons are. For
Sir, we go on what we do
filming,
know, not what we don't. So what crime do you suspect me of committing? Could you please articulate legislation? If you're not going to articulate legislation, this conversation is over.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't want to talk to us,
Yeah.
that's
So I told you, you are dismissed.
There's obviously you don't need to say that, do you?
Well, I'm
Right.
saying it.
The reason that I'm speaking to you is because you're filming the.
I don't care. You haven't
station.
identified yourself, so I'm not going to speak to you. So now you want to identify
Okay.
yourself.
This is the point where their reasoning starts to collapse, because the auditor asks a simple, direct question: what crime do you believe you committed? The officer hesitates. He mentions security reasons. He brings up filming the station. He keeps offering explanations, hoping one will justify the stop. But none of them meet the legal standard. County Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984 Code, officers cannot act based on a hunch or discomfort. They must have clear, reasonable suspicion tied to a specific crime. That's the rule. When the officer fails multiple times to name an actual offense, it becomes clear there is no legal basis for the stop. Without a suspected crime, there is no lawful authority to detain someone. What's happening here isn't proper enforcement of the law. It's an attempt to justify action without the required legal grounds.
Sponsored bullying.
Your policy says you have to at the beginning, all right?
Right.
Now I'll
You're
see your
also-
warrant card
you're
also.
You're also.
Show me your warrant
No,
card.
Hold on a second.
End of conversation. Not at all. Listen, you are not even a police constable. I suggest you hush your gums.
Why-
You need to
why-
wind your
why
neck
is
in.
Oh, I need to wind my neck in.
Yeah.
Okay, so having
Why
my
are you
neck
filming-
wound out is a crime, is it?
Why
Yes,
do
it
I
is.
need
Is it?
to
What
wind
crime?
Being arrogant and
inside
I'm not being
Quite
arrogant.
disrespectful,
Listen,
it is.
and you're not being disrespectful to me right now by running your mouth at me.
How do I
Who
know
do you
what-
think you are?
How do I know what you're doing? I don't understand what
You
you're doing.
listen, do you need to know?
What,
At this
for
moment in
te-
time,
for
with
te-
respect for a terrorism offence.
Oh, section 43?
Because
Section 43?
You're filming
Is that
inside-
section 43?
You're filming inside the
Is
police
that
station.
section 43?
You're filming inside
Is
the-
that section
Stop
43?
interrupting.
I'm
You're-
asking you,
you're
constable.
filming
I'm asking you,
inside of a
constable.
police
I'm not going to
station.
speak to you anymore. Is it section
Why are you-
43?
why are you filming
Is it
a police station
Is it
for?
because I can?
Well, at the moment, like I say, you can't.
Could you, if you want to articulate legal legislation that says I can't, then I will. Let's wind it in. Let's wind it in. I'm going to ask you a specific question. What you just said there in regards to the terrorism, yeah, are you talking about section 43?
I'm talking about somebody.
No.
No.
Sections. Legislation, please. Let's talk legislation.
I don't need to talk legislation.
Do you know
The
it?
reason that we're
If you're not
here-
going to talk legislation, this is over.
Cool. When none of their earlier reasons work, they raise the most serious claim they can: terrorism. It's often as a way to quickly silence someone, but the auditor understands the law and its background. He points directly to Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000. For that power to apply, an officer must reasonably suspect that the person is actually involved in terrorism, not simply acting in a way they find unusual. Then comes a troubling moment. The officer says he doesn't need to refer to legislation. That statement matters. In the case, police authority comes from laws passed by Parliament. If an officer cannot clearly state the legal power they are using, then that power may not exist in that situation. By introducing a terrorism label without clear grounds, the officer appears to be trying to override the auditor's rights under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act 1998, which protects freedom of expression at this stage. It looks less like a solid legal position and more like an attempt to rely on a serious accusation without the required legal foundation.
Asking you why you're filming a
And
police
I'm not.
station.
If you articulate a crime which says that I am at liberty to give you that, listen, you just asked me a
For the
question.
camera, this gentleman is pointing a camera into a police station.
Yeah,
Okay.
so?
There's obviously cause for concern.
What
for
cause
that.
for concern?
Well, because of the security.
Articulate
of the police
crime. No,
station.
listen. Articulate a crime to me. What? From who? From who?
From all kinds of
From who?
things. Any
What are you talking
suspicious
about? Be specific.
behaviour,
I'm being specific with
anything
you.
that looks out of place. That's
What's
how we
what's
work.
out of place?
A person that.
All right, so I'll tell you what I'm doing. 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 I'm making a story. I'm an investigative journalist, and I'm gathering content for a story. Okay, there's my reason.
And that's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah, we just told you. I didn't have to tell you,
Yeah.
but I did.
So that's what I'm asking.
No.
I'm not threatening you or
Yeah,
anything.
but
like that, the way
but
you're
listen,
talking
no,
is that we were threatening you.
because you're doing exactly what thousands of police officers do in this country. Okay, you come up to somebody expecting them not to know the law, and you start throwing accusations and shit like that around at them.
That you didn't know
Yes,
the
you did.
law.
You came out. You
No,
got.
You're assuming that
Man,
I'm.
you.
thinking that
I've got,
you're
what
an
is your
idiot, and I'm
issue?
not saying
But then
that.
why won't you let me finish speaking?
Because you're not asking.
You weren't.
I don't have to let you speak.
We were
I wouldn't
asking.
have to let you speak.
But then go away. Go back in and do some actual police work.
As a journalist, surely you should know by asking
just
a question.
listen.
You should get an answer.
Do you suspect me of a crime?
Well, at the moment,
Can you answer yes or no?
I'm a bit concerned as to why you're pointing a
Is
camera. into a police
concern a
station.
crime, sir?
What?
Do you suspect me of a? Do you suspect me of a crime?
Like I say, I'm trying to find out from you
Do
why
you,
you're pointing a camera.
do
into a
you
police
suspect
station.
me of a crime?
Well, at the moment, it's a bit suspicious that you're pointing a camera.
Is
into a police
suspicion a
station.
is suspicion a crime?
No, it's an inquiry.
Okay,
that
no,
will
okay,
carry
no.
out.
I don't need the cops explaining bit. Let's talk facts. Is suspicion a crime?
Well, no, not.
No,
at the
okay,
moment.
stop then.
This is the turning point. The auditor asks a simple question: is suspicion a crime? The officer has no choice but to answer honestly: no. In a free society, simply appearing as suspicious is not a criminal offense. A suspicion must be based on clear, objective facts. And filming in a public place is, by itself, completely lawful. 10 comes one last attempt: public order. But being blunt, disagreeing with an officer, or telling TRM to leave your land is not automatically amount to harassment, alarm, or distress under the Public Order Act 1986. The legal threshold is much higher than hurt feelings. In the end, the officers step away. Not because they suddenly lost interest, but because they have no solid legal ground to continue. Here is no arrest, no clear offense, and no authority to rely on. They are approached expecting compliance. They left having been reminded that the law sets limits, even on term.
Okay, stop then. Okay, just yes, you do. But do you suspect I'm about to commit a crime?
You can.
Do you? But if you don't know, why are you here speaking to me? Because
don't know
it's
if you're
policing by
committing a crime.
consent, isn't it? Is it not policing
Yeah.
by consent?
I-
Okay, so when I'm asking you questions to try to understand why you're accosting me and you refuse to answer the
I'm
question,
not
you
accosting
you are because
What
I'm
does
just a normal
accosting
member of the public. Yes.
You're just trying to get.
No, I'm
You
not.
are, you're
I'm
not.
not.
No, just let me speak.
I don't care what you have to say.
Okay,
How about
that's
that?
fine.
Jog on.
That's-
Off your trot. There's snout going on around
You're-
you.
now.
Is rudeness a crime?
Yourself look silly
No, but
because
you're-
you're
Is rudeness a
trying-
crime?
you're being rude
Public
to us.
order
We
is.
don't have
Huh?
to engage
Public
with you.
order
so just
is.
wait.
Yeah, public order. But am I using excessive words or
No,
behaviour? So then don't listen. You don't even know what. Before you go.
Don't disrespect
No,
him
no, no,
now.
no. Designation card. I want to see his designation card. I want to see his designation
Wind your
card.
neck in and get off.
No, 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 no. You wind your neck in, off your trot, little piggies.
Good.
Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Pigs. Bullies. Bullies. Bullies.
Cool. What we just saw outside Trabridge police station was a clear example of someone calmly standing their ground and holding authority to account. The officers attempted to use terrorism powers to question a man who was simply standing on a public pavement with a camera. That approach didn't hold up. When decisions are driven by pride instead of solid evidence, public trust suffers. This situation turned out the way it did because the auditor understood the law. He knew the difference between Code G of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984 and Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000. Many people don't know that distinction, and that lack of knowledge can leave them unsure of their rights. Understanding the basics of stop and search powers and filming in public can make a big difference. When you know where the legal boundaries are, you're in a stronger position to protect yourself calmly and confidently. Knowledge really does matter. And I see you in the next video.